going on? It's Tony Prophet with Taste Music with my boys of Stereoside. Yeah! All right, introduce yourself. Let's go this way and around the horn.
What's up? I'm Dave.
I'm Ben.
I'm Chris.
I'm Jeff. I'm the end of the horn.
He's the end of the horn. I'm going to start with the Mohawked one. Favorite food as a kid?
Chicken noodles.
Chicken noodles?
Yeah, man. You can just cook that up real quick.
All day?
Yeah, ramen noodles are pretty good too, man.
Ramen noodles.
Shit up real quick, but we still eat shit today.
Still?
I mean, you know.
I'll eat some ramen today.
Hey, you know what? They're probably like the most economical thing for bands that are just starting. Ramen noodles, $5 for $1.
We call them noodle pies over here. Yeah.
Noodle pies.
Noodle pies, man. Hey, Jeff's got a noodle pie. Look at Ben getting him a noodle pie over there.
Nice.
It works.
Just adds a little, special culinary twist to it.
Right. Now, do you have a special way of cooking your noodle pie?
I make them with eggs in them and all kinds of stuff.
He throws a little eggs in. What about you?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Or peanut butter and Nutella.
Not with the eggs.
Not with the noodles.
Okay. Wow, he's really
streams here, man.
You went this way.
Yeah.
And what was your specialty in the PB&J? You had something else you added to it?
Nutella.
Nutella.
I would replace the jelly with Nutella.
Okay.
Badass.
Oh, it's so
It
good.
is badass.
He actually introduced me to Nutella.
Yeah, now he's addicted.
I'm like, man, I gotta eat this.
You love some Nutella.
Just plain Nutella, man, on
It's
bread.
great,
It's
yeah.
like
you can just put that on bread. And
it's like jelly and chocolate,
know
jelly,
about that.
peanut butter.
Jelly, chocolate jelly.
Dude, I don't know how to even explain it. You gotta try it.
Now, as a kid, when you were growing up, did dad, mom, or somebody cook you something? Every time, Jeff, they cooked you something like,
Yeah.
oh, I would need it again. What was it?
Yes. Well, there's a couple things. Like, I grew up like on good, wholesome Southern food, you know?
Okay.
Chicken and dumplings, man. My grandma used to make it.
Chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
Now, do you still have Grandma's secret recipe?
Yeah, well, my mom cooks it too.
Yeah?
So, like, you know, hey, my mom's like, I go visit her every once in a while. She's like, what do you want? I was like, hey,
Chicken and dumplings.
Chicken and dumplings. Yeah.
Now, do you know how to make it yourself?
Not as good as they do.
No.
I mean, I can attempt to, and it tastes a little bit like it, but it's not like, you know, how my granny cooks it.
No, Granny does it right.
God dang. Yeah.
Now, last year you guys came out with a new album.
Yep.
And you guys are touring in support. What makes this album a little bit more different than obviously than the previous album, because it's a previous album, but what makes this one probably a little bit more special?
You know, I think it shows a lot of our evolution as us as Stereoside, because I mean, we're out on the road constantly between our last record, you know, and you know the record we just put out. You can just tell, you know, playing every night together, you kind of gel a little more, and you can kind of feel it. You know, you can hear the evolution of our music.
It's like a child growing, you know? You ain't seen him in a year, and then you see him a year later, you're like, damn,
Right.
big.
Yeah. He grew some teeth, man, you know, or something. You know, but it's
Right.
just, it's cool, man. I think that's one really cool element that really shines on this last record, man, is, you know, you can hear, it's just, the cohesiveness is even grown even more just by playing together. So
Right on. Well, one of the things we always find out when we're talking with bands is like, you know, like as a kid, it's tough to pick your favorite child. You know, when you say,
Oh, totally.
you know, like, oh, what is your?
No.
But I'm gonna say, and I'm going left to right, starting with you. What is your favorite song off the new album? I know that's tough, cause like, say, what's your favorite child?
Really, it would be the current single. It was at my, I don't know, it was just.
Well, I know it is,
like
but
that
they might
song.
not know who it is. So tell them, what is the current single?
Trailer Park Scum.
Okay.
I loved it from the moment that I heard, you know, even the first little bit of it come around. And we were just jamming that you know, at the shed. We just kind of like jamming it, and it turned into an actual song, and I love it.
You?
Man, that's too hard for me.
Too hard. I love all my children. All my babies are beautiful.
I don't have a favorite. I mean, I look at our recordings as collections, you know, like the whole thing.
It's tough. When you're performing live on stage, what is your favorite song off the new album that you love to perform live?
Life goes on.
Life Goes On.
As far as playing, like, it's not, I love all the songs, like I said on the record, I like all of them, but performing and playing, like, that's one of my favorite songs to play live.
It's
Gotcha.
a real high.
It's just
energy song.
it's just driving. It's in your face. The guitar's screaming in your freaking ear. It's just bad. You know what I mean? It's just
You bring
you
it.
just want to punch somebody in the face. You know, like
What about you?
Man, I got favorites. Like I have different things that contrast differently with each song. Like I like Life Goes On because of the energy. I like, like when we play Walk Alone because of just the raw emotion in it, or Trailer Park Scum. It's got energy. It's got a little this just movement to it. Like all of our songs, like they all stand differently, but they're equal.
Just like kids, though.
It's hard to like. You can't really. Yeah, no, totally.
They're all great, but they're all different.
But you know what? Life Goes On. Like I gotta say, that's a hell of a fun song to play, man. It's just a lot of bounce, So I mean, all of our music's kind of like that, but it's cool, man. It's really hard to choose.
Worst food experience. Anybody have a bad food story? Like, man, I had. Oh boy!
God.
All right, what's your bad food story? What happened? What happened?
Yeah, right.
Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Oh.
The previous night we were in Utah, and we we're pretty decently have a good following in Utah, and we were playing with Drowning Pool. We hadn't seen them in like 3 years, so I got really hammered.
I mean, turning up fifths of whiskey and shit.
Yeah, well, the promoter had like a gallon of whiskey. We were just,
Right.
I mean, I don't remember much of the night. I don't remember how I got back onto my bus.
Some of it's on YouTube.
Yeah, some of it's on YouTube.
Some of it's on YouTube.
Dave in Salt Lake City.
Dave in Salt Lake City. You'll see it. And they came in the bus and they saw me, and I was just like passed out on the couch over here, puking on myself and everything.
With his pants in his ankles.
Pants on.
Yeah.
Talking to himself
Pants in
like
the ankles. Awesome.
And so they filmed it, and they came to me later on and asked me, what are we gonna do with this? I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Everybody's got to see that.
So how does the food get involved in that?
Well,
yeah,
that was the night before.
That's the first part of
Okay.
it.
Then the night after that, we went to Las Vegas.
It was borderline alcohol poisoning for him
Okay.
because he didn't move the neck. Like he was in bad shape.
I probably could have gone to the hospital after that. I wasn't eating very much and everything. And the next day we went to Las Vegas, partied in Las Vegas, and then left Las Vegas. Yeah, ran from the cops. Yeah, that's
Through the
another story.
MGM Grand. Anyway.
And and then we
got a visitor.
Yeah.
Oh, bring 'em on in. They need to come in.
We were kind of traveling through California, and we stopped at a gas station. They had a Jack in the Box there, and I'm like, I got the munchies, let's see what I'm gonna do here. I got the 99
We stopped there
cent tacos.
to fuel, and he gets.
I got the 99 cent tacos.
Out of the gas station.
Dude, I thought they were 50 cent.
Yeah, no, it
99
wasn't
cents.
that.
Oh, okay,
But
okay,
still,
all
it
right.
don't make it any better.
Yeah, right.
And that pretty much did me in.
That was it.
We went to
after-
court. We went to court site.
Yeah.
And stayed like a couple days out in Quartzsite,
Right.
just chilling out in this campground, walking
I
those
didn't move for
mountains.
2
There was rock.
days.
He was laying in the bunk for what was it, 2 days?
2 days.
With Jack
And then
in the
we-
Box in the belly.
Yeah.
We were walking through the desert.
Puking.
Yeah, we were hiking.
It was a
man.
mess. And
We were
then
hiking
we're like, all right. We went to somebody at the store. And we're like, where's the nearest hospital?
We nearly had to life flight him to the hospital. He was so dehydrated,
Yeah.
and we were out in the desert. I mean,
We're in the middle of nowhere.
closest hospital is like what, 2 hours away?
Yeah.
I tell
So-
you what, though, we went to the hospital. I got out at about 4:20 in the morning, and
Everything comes
I
back
had
to
a
that.
show that night in Phoenix at 10 o'clock. That night, played the show.
Rolled out of the
Chris,
hospital.
he's a
Rolled out of the
trooper.
hospital with the sound
Jack
check.
in Box,
Pretty much.
puking, passes out, and he's still ready to rock.
Yeah.
That's a trained professional.
Yeah. Is
Dead?
it modern?
Dead
Okay.
or alive? Give me 2 bands you would love to be on tour with. Not starting with you this time. Let's start with Jeff. Come on.
Pantera and Soundgarden.
Pantera, Soundgarden with Stereoside.
I would say Pantera and either kind of fun. I would say CCR or Black Sabbath.
Okay. Hey man, come on, I'm not doing the basic questions. Let's take some music. We're going a little crazy.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to go with Soundgarden.
Nice, what a combination. Hank Williams Jr., Soundgarden, and Stereoside.
Yeah.
And you're wrapping it up for us.
Elvis and the Deftones.
Wow, that's
We gotta
a good
throw
one.
Alice in Chains in there too, man.
Hey, special guest Alice in Chains.
Right.
All right, guys, round the horn. Literally. My boys of Stereoside, taste of music. Remember, it's not a cooking show.
It's a show that cooks.